Hope you guys are having a great day today. Another day out here on the Central Coast. Wanted to talk a little bit about Harley Davidsons. Are they worth the price that you pay? I know that there is, among some, including myself at one time, a feeling that maybe our Harleys are just overpriced. You know, if you purely take a look at a spec sheet versus the price of a Harley Davidson and just about any other motorcycle, you're really gonna find that that would be true if that's all you looked at was the spec sheet there. But it's really more than that, and that's what I kind of want to dive into a little bit as to why I chose a Harley rather than a different motorcycle. I've had other motorcycles in the past, as I've mentioned before in my previous videos, and there's something about the Harley Davidson that really makes it kind of this classic, well-built piece of art. That's the best way I know to describe it. It's not built to be let me back up here. It's a well-built machine. In fact, I would say it is among the top as far as quality of build. You're not going to have plastic parts really on these Harley Davidsons. Everything is solid metal, built to, I wouldn't say last forever. It's not like you're going to be never taking your Harley into the shop. It has its issues, don't get me wrong, but the pieces are put together in such a way that it all has a purpose, and that isn't always to get the most amount out of the most amount of horsepower, for instance, out of your engine. There's many other bikes that do that. It's not that Harley doesn't understand how to engineer their motorcycles to be more like that. It's that they choose to engineer their motorcycles in a way that the looks and the sound and the feel, the whole thing mixed in with the power and the agility and the performance, all of that meshed together to make a very classic, beautiful motorcycle. So when you're on other motorcycles, it doesn't give you the same, at least in my experience, I didn't get the same joy out of riding the other motorcycles. I had fun on them. They were well-built machines. You know, they don't rumble most of the time. The shifting is more maybe smooth, less clunky feeling. But there's something that gives character to the way that they build the Harley Davidson motorcycles, and it's not really done by accident. You know, they didn't accidentally make these motorcycles to where they rumble. It's not like you're getting on these Harley Davidsons and you're feeling that rumble and that's because they just couldn't figure out how to make it smooth. No, it may have happened accidentally in the start, but something that Harley Davidson has been good about figuring out is what gives that bike the character that you enjoy and love. And part of that is the rumble. It's that Harley feel, as people describe. It's a hard thing to describe. So you know, you can get other motorcycles that have more advanced technology as far as electronics go, as far as engineering with the mechanical components go, but I don't think that there is a bike out there that has quite the character, design, and honestly what amounts to the joy that you get from the motorcycle that you get with Harley. So why do I feel like Harley Davidson was the bike for me? That's really primary it. You also get a good return on your investment. Now it's not an asset by any means. There are some out there that are just like cars. There are a few cars out there in the wild that actually appreciate in value, but they're few and far between. Same with motorcycles. with Harley Davidsons, they don't mostly by and large appreciate in value, but they do hold their value fairly well compared to other motorcycles. You can have an old beat up Harley Davidson, fix it up a little bit, and people want that. People love the old Harleys, and there's a reason for that. It's because it's about the character, the design, the style, the art of the motorcycle that really appeals to ones. And it's a really hard thing to describe and to really persuade someone to feel the same way, because it's just like with the saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. For some people, Harley Davidsons are not their thing, and that's understandable. If you don't like a kind of a tough, man machine, I can understand that, and that's probably why a lot of women aren't as into the Harley Davidson motorcycles. But there is the kind of looks, the appeal from a look standpoint, that I think really draws a lot of the women that do enjoy riding Harleys. I think that's a lot of where it comes from. Is they're a really cool looking motorcycle, and that comes from both sexes. But anyway, as far as reliability and longevity, I think they're a great motorcycle. They're not purely based on that standpoint alone why you would buy a Harley, but a lot of people may say, oh, Harleys, they'll rumble apart, they'll be a bad motorcycle, why would you spend your money on something like that? But in reality, they're actually one of the top, nowadays at least, one of the top quality built bikes. So if you're looking for a Harley yourself, I would highly recommend it if you like the whole thing, the whole package altogether. If you like the style, the classicness to the motorcycles, and you also enjoy the fact that it's going to retain its value a little bit better. So anyway, hope you guys are enjoying your ride out there like I am, and we will catch you in the next one. Take it easy.